Go ahead and drop it anyway. So y'all can see I'm out of town and the lighting in here is crazy. Everything is crazy. I can't really do a chat for y'all, but I'm gonna do a good 15 to 20 minutes just to make sure y'all on the right track. Um, when I get back in town, we'll do a regular chat, but to make sure that you guys were doing the cash strapping, okay? Do not forget when you guys do the step-by-step book, you are to do the CPT book after that. And these two things are complicit, okay? I just dropped the cash strapping up there, even though y'all already did it more than likely, but I wanted to make sure that you guys focus on the cash strapping, okay? If you are not finished with musculoskeletal system yet, continue to work on it so that you can finish with musculoskeletal system so we can move on. Those ebooks that you guys do have, they only go to musculoskeletal system. So make sure you get the books that you need to do the class. No, you don't need to get all of the books. Just get the one that you need. Okay. Your next class from this one is going to be respiratory. Okay. But in this case, I want you to make sure that you're looking at the application cash strapping because there might be something on your test that involves the strapping. I'm sure that there is. When you guys get to the advanced portion of your class, you will see some of these codes that are in your cases. A lot of this is in your cases, okay? But what you're doing in the step-by-step, I want you to make sure that you're doing the workbook as well. Okay, make sure you're doing the work. I know I'm in Texas. It's just I don't know. I'm stuffed up, but make sure you do that. Okay, the new 2025 or 2026 books is fine. If you have to go back to 2024, that's fine. Just remember, your goal is to pass your CPC or your CPP, or to at least get your 6 months in for the medical billing and coding, so that you can go into that field. Okay, the only way that you are going to learn this is if you study. Okay, I'm going to take the capture down for a few minutes. Is if you study. Okay, the lighting in here is bad, and I can't. It's already driving me nuts. But I still wanted to get something in with you guys before I roll out of town again. Make sure that you have your CPT book. Some of you who just started my class, make sure that you are looking at the YouTube channel. Okay, YouTube has your classes on there. The Sapphire Academy will be more in depth. Okay, the CPC prep is in the Sapphire Academy. The HIM is in the Sapphire Academy. What you need to make sure you pass your exams in the Sapphire Academy. You will also have a folder in Sapphire Academy. You have work for me, put it in the Sapphire folder. I will get it. Okay. If you have a summary for me, put it in the Sapphire folder. I will get it. Remember, Sapphire Academy is for anybody that is on here that wants to do medical billing and coding. I do have the grant. The grant will steadfast. Okay, go to my website, sapphirecoding.com, and you guys can go ahead and register for the class for $99. It's a PayPal up there. Go ahead and use that. It's pretty easier than you guys registering on the other site. And I will send you a link to download your docs. Okay, you will also get one-on-one with me. And again, this is an independent class. You guys know I'll hold your hand when we do anything. I put you in the right place and we do one-on-one. I want you to make sure that you do everything that I give you so that you can start acquiring how medical billing and coding is and what you do in medical billing and coding. Okay. In your first class, you will do orientation for 1 week. Okay, and this is for some of my new students that just came in this week. Make sure you finish your orientation and then you will start on your medical billing. Make sure that you start your medical billing with the YTU, also with your docs that are in your Sapphire Academy. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this up again. So this is your step-by-step book. Okay, make sure again you guys look at the cash strapping. So in the step-by-step book, this is how we will do the work. I mean, I'm putting you in the right place. This is what you're going to do. Basically, you're going from musculoskeletal system to respiratory. Okay, when you start doing your coding, that's your advanced portion. That's when you're going to start using your CPC. Okay, in the Sapphire Academy, your CPC book is complicit. You in cardiology and Sapphire Academy, then you should be in cardiology in your CPC guide. Okay, so your CPC guide should also have cardiology in there. Okay, and that's what you should be doing. Okay, everything is linked together. Everything is linked together. So even the step-by-step book, if you guys see step-by-step book, the same stuff is in the CPC book, same thing is in the CPT book. Okay, I don't know if I said CPT and CPC. Y'all know what I mean. Okay, so in this case, once you finish your reading and you get an understanding of the casting, okay, I'm not even sure this day they even use cotton anymore underneath the padding. Maybe they do. Okay, but you guys go ahead and continue to read that. When you get up to this section, there's also a section in the medicine section that has to do with the strapping as well. Okay, so I'm just kind of dropping down respiratory because respiratory is pretty long. This is what you get ready to get into. Okay, musculoskeletal system, we're really finished with that. You guys should continue to read that. After that, we're getting into more of the advanced portions. Okay, so endoscopy, nose, accessory sinus, larynx, trachea, lungs, pleura. Okay, formats. Okay, I want you guys to make sure that you pay close attention to respiratory because your questions that you're going to have on your test, it may be only 4 or 5, but respiratory is pretty deep, okay? I just wanted to flip that in there, but I got to get back to my skeletal system, okay? If you're new to this class and you're kind of jumping in with us and maybe you've read all you could and now you're up to us, okay? In your format section of the musculoskeletal system, it will be every chapter will have the same thing. It's pretty much your sub-objective, and it's letting you know what you're going to be looking at. Okay, we've all pretty much done this already, but I just want to make sure you guys get the cast strapping and make sure that you do the exercises from that. I'm just kind of flipping through because we have new students that may want to look at this. Okay, if you are new to the classroom and you haven't done what we have, and you want to catch up to us, did you need 3 or 4 hours during the day to review those chats that we already did? And then you're going to catch up to us. Let's say you want to catch up to us right now. But I don't want you to rush to it. Just take your time because these classes are going to be repetitious. I'm going to do them again. Okay? When you sign up for the Sapphire Academy, you get a schedule. Okay? Put the date on your schedule. Okay? That you started. Okay? You will get emails from me and you will get emails from administration giving you information. When you get your Sapphire email, make sure you change the password. Okay? I will be sending you team invite. There are times when I may have to cancel, but there's always discussion board, Facebook, FaceTime, DM, whatever we can do to get the discussion going. Where I'm at now is about an hour and 2, I don't know, before or after my regular time. So in your time, I think it's about 9 o'clock now. Maybe it's about 9:15. But I've been here for a minute now. I'm kind of used to this 2-hour lag thing. I don't know what time it is. But I want you guys to make sure that you pay attention. Just because I'm not on or have not done a chat does not mean that there's no class. You have class Monday, Friday, and Saturday, okay? You want class every day? Do class every day based on your schedule. Well, Sapphire, you have a schedule, okay? Stay on that schedule. Write the date in and stay on that schedule. The tools that you have will help you get through. Some of you who are new to medical billing, new to coding, you have to know the basics before you dive into the coding portion. Okay, so make sure you look at the playlist and get those things out of there. Okay, and some of you who are already ready to take your test, make sure that you review everything that is in the playlist. Okay, but I wanted to make sure that you get that casting down because sometimes there are 4 to 6, okay, in the musculoskeletal system, and the casting is a little bit tricky. I don't want to put this up because some of the stuff on here is so invasive. I can't really put it up here. So somebody asked me about the advanced classes. No, the advanced classes have the coding in it. Okay, the coding tests that I give for the advanced classes, they're real cases. So those cases can't be put on YouTube. I mean, you may have something with a rib caliph or something like that. So I can't like this. See this? This is nothing. But there are pictures in here that I cannot show on YouTube. So the cases are real surgical cases. Okay, yeah, we have permission to use those cases, but I do not put those cases on YouTube. That is only in the Sapphire Academy. And that's way down the line when I feel that, you've already done what you're supposed to do. You're coming on down. Just like here, we haven't gotten to the gist of this shit. After muscle skeleton, you guys already started doing your CPT book. That's your advanced portion of this class in that CPT book. The CPT book, and then your CPC book. So when you finish with your CPT book, as you're doing this and any other subject, you're looking up the CPT codes in your book. Okay, so some of my new students, you guys go ahead and get your book, okay, because you're going to need your book with the step-by-step, okay. When you guys are doing the casting and you're looking up in the medicine section and in the musculoskeletal section, you need to have your CPT book. Okay. The ebook that I give you will go up to musculoskeletal system. So you'll be okay for a second. So that's why I've been kind of prolonging getting ready to get into respiratory, because the book that I give you, that book goes up to musculoskeletal system. If you want to purchase that book, just click on it and you can just purchase that book. That is an ebook. Do I prefer you to get hard copy? Yes, because you are going to take your test with a hard copy CPC book. And I want you to highlight in your CPT book, write in your CPT book, put notes in your CPT book. Don't get carried away. The proctor is going to look at your book. I want you to get comfortable with your CPT book. Okay, you guys know, I do use both, but I try to keep this one out because I know you guys are using a hard copy. But I like ebooks, so you guys know I always use the ebooks. But, with me being out of town, I did bring a couple of things with me. But I want you guys to try and get the hard copy. Okay, try 25, 26. Don't go past 24, okay? If you're not going to take your test now within a month or two or something like that, those of you who had coding before, you will have plenty of time. So don't rush yourself to get your book. Get a used one and then get the new one when it's closer to taking your test. So when you guys are doing the reading, again, make sure. I don't know why this is stalling. They have bad connection here. Make sure that you guys are taking notes, using your CPC guide. Okay, I'm not sure why this is stalling, but I'm hoping it's not, and you guys can hear me. I'll start again. I might do it on StreamYard. Just make sure that you're complicit in everything that you're doing. Okay. It looks like it's continuing to stall, so I'm going to end this one. But this one was just going to be quick. I just want to make sure that you guys are doing what you're supposed to do. Okay, so I have to shut it down because it keeps kind of lagging. I guess it's in this building, I don't know, but just continue to do what you're doing and make sure that you have your CPT book. I'll try to do another one before. I don't know what time it is where you guys are, but I know a lot of y'all on different schedules, but I don't know if I think it's about 10 o'clock. But just make sure you do that. If I come on again, I'm going to try to, but it doesn't look good. Just continue to work. Continue to do your work, okay? If you want to sign up for Sapphire, go on the website, sapphirephysiciancoding.com. See, this keeps stalling, and we can't have a class with this thing stalling like this. I'm going to put this up here. Company you want to take a look at APC, I'll put that up there. I don't know what that was. Creepy. Okay, so I'm going to jump over to StreamYard. I don't know what's going on with OBS, but it's either stalling or it's dragging. I don't know what it's doing. But anyway, make sure you guys are finishing your musculoskeletal system. I'm just kind of dragging out the musculoskeletal system because I know that that's the last portion in that book for you guys to get it. So we are going to start on the respiratory system. It seems like it's okay now. We're going to start on respiratory system. Those of you who are brand new or who want to take a look at AAPC and see what they have on AAPC, you guys go ahead and take a look at aapc.com. Navigate it throughout, because it will also show you what's going to be on their exam. If some of you, or some of you new people out there, if you've taken that exam and you failed, you need to come see me. If you've taken that exam and you failed, you need to come see me. Okay? Let's get you passed. Okay? Let's get you passed. Okay? And it's because it's what you want to do. You're new, and you just didn't get there. If you just graduated from school, and you have not taken it, you need to come and see me. Not to say, people who have, their certifications, are any different than any one of you. I want you to get there, though. I want you to get there. If I give somebody a HEM test and they just look at it and go, okay, so you're the expert, but you can't take this test. That's what I don't like. If you brag to me that you're the expert and I give you a test and you don't even give it back to me or say anything about it, then you're not the expert. So that's why I want to make sure you guys are the expert. Okay, learn the coding. Because if you can't pass that HEM test that I gave you, you will not pass the CPC. If that test scares you, you will not pass the CPC. Okay, so I need for you to make sure that you are in this class. You guys are riding with me. We need to make sure you get passed. Okay, the only way you're going to pass that CPC is study. Okay, and if you can't decipher those cases that I gave you that only have 50 in there, we got a problem. So if you tell me, Ms. Lambert, oh, I got this and I got that, and I go, okay, and can you give me back the test that I gave you? No, I haven't seen it. So that's why I want you guys to make sure that you are part in what you're doing. Coding is not easy. There's anesthesia coding, there's pathology coding, there's radiology coding. Okay, everything is in there. Okay, there's drug coding. It's not as easy as it seems, but it is when you start the reading. Okay, once you start reading and retaining and you see those big cases, you're going to knock it out. It's just like standing up in front of a class and talking. You're spitting it out, just like the preacher. He's spitting out from the Bible because he done read it. He done read it 100 times. He know what's in there. You see what I'm saying? So when you do the studying and you do the reading and you do the understanding, okay, that's how you're going to pass your test. When you're reading something and you come across a word that you don't understand, stop. Go look it up, then keep it moving. It's not going to throw you off. It's going to give you a better understanding of what you're reading. Okay? The goal is for you to pass your exam. The goal is for you to pass MIB. MIB is medical insurance billing. The goal is to get you where you want to go. Y'all know I don't do no micromanaging. If you sign up for Sapphire Academy, I'm going to give you what you need and put you in the right place, and we're going to do our one-on-ones, and I want to see you in this class. Okay? You can archive as much as you want to. Okay? If I email you, I'm expecting to get an email back, or at least a comprehensive Miss Lambert, I got you, or Miss Lambert, I know, or Miss Lambert, something. I don't want you to get fall off and then you don't want to take your test anymore. I want you to stay focused. Okay? Don't overwhelm yourself. Okay? Just like with musculoskeletal system. The casting is a little bit on the tricky side because it's not a surgery. You know what I'm saying? But it is considered a procedure. A provider is wrapping a leg, a provider is wrapping a back, a provider is wrapping an arm. So it's still considered a procedure. That's why I wanted to make sure I pointed that out to you. Okay? So do not forget that. Okay? Casting, make sure you guys finish that tonight. CPT, step by step. Go through that CPT book step by step. Okay? Saturday or Sunday, well, not Sunday. Saturday may be your class because I have to travel Friday. I don't know what time I'm going to get in to make you guys a class, but I'm expecting you guys to finish your class. So I'm going to shut this down. Go to my website, go to AAPC, start. If you guys are working at the hospital already, do not be afraid. Just jump into the coding. If you guys have internet, Look at your intranet. It's going to help you with the coding. It's going to help you with the billing. Okay, so this looked like it kind of got all right after a while, and then we get halfway through and it starts chopping up. So I might have lost half of y'all, but maybe I'll do an edit and break that out, and then we kind of can kind of keep on going with that. All right, so I'm out of here. I'll see you guys next time. Continue to do what you're doing. This is just a quickie chat. We're just closing out Capstone with cash trapping for musculoskeletal system. We are done. Your next class is going to say respiratory. Get your books, okay? Get your books so you can do that. If you're new to YouTube, to my channel, thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up. And you guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you not miss anything. Look at my playlist. The medical billing, medical terminology, and the coding is there. Okay? Make sure you take care of that. Okay? Okay, so I'm gone. I'll see you guys again. That's the end of your chat. Okay, the next one is respiratory.